Welcome back, dear students, on e-learning platform of PNMRC High School. I am Shalini Mishra, your OC teacher, going to start chapter number 6, and the title of the chapter is Forms of Business Organization 2. So let's understand some points of introduction. Dear students, sole proprietorship, partnership, and company are three forms of business organization with a common goal, that is maximization of profit. All these three forms can exploit the customers through various means to get profit. For example, providing low quality goods, charging high fees or charging high price, black marketing of goods, etc. Though cooperative society is a form of business organization, it differs from the other forms of business organization due to its special characteristic. Put into execution the slogan "No progress without cooperation." It comes into being the objective of each for all and all for each. So let's start the chapter with the meaning of cooperative society. A cooperative, also known as cooperative, is an autonomous association of persons united voluntarily to meet their common economic, social, and cultural needs and aspirations through a jointly owned enterprise. Or we can say, cooperative society is a form of business organization in which individuals get associated for the upliftment of their economic interest on equal basis. A cooperative society is not a new concept, it prevails in all the countries. This is almost a universal concept. The cooperative society is active in all countries worldwide and is represented in all the sectors including agriculture, food, finance, healthcare, etc. To protect the interest of weaker sections, the cooperative society is formed. It is voluntary association of persons whose motive is the welfare of its members. Now let's understand the characteristics of cooperative society. First is voluntary association. Everybody having a common interest in voluntary society is free to join a cooperative society. There is no restriction based on caste, creed, religion, color, etc. Anybody can also leave it at any point of time. Next characteristic is easy formation process. The formation process of a cooperative society is easier than that of a company. Minimum 10 persons join together and get it registered with the Registrar of Cooperative Society under Cooperative Society Act. With registration, the society gets a separate legal entity. Next characteristic is equality of members. Members have equal rights and equal opportunity in the cooperative society. There is no distinction among the members due to capital investment or any other reason. Next is democratic management. Equalities are the essence of cooperative enterprises governed by democratic principles. Every member has got equal rights over the function management of the society. As such, each member has only single voting right irrespective of the number of shares held or capital contributed by them. In the case of a cooperative society, no member detects the terms and conditions of functioning because one man, one vote is the thumb rule in the cooperative society. Next characteristic is main motive of service. The main objective being the formation of any cooperative society is for mutual benefit through self-help and cooperative and collective effort. Profit is not at all on the agenda of the cooperative society, but if members so like, they can take up any activities of their choice to generate a surplus to meet the day-to-day expenses. Next characteristic is fair distribution of profit. In spite of motto of service, if there is excess of income, the profit is distributed among the members of society subject to the provisions of law. Residual profit is utilized for the welfare of the members of the society. Next characteristic is low price of share. Person with low income can purchase share and become the member of cooperative society as the price of share is very affordable of cooperative society and low also. Sometimes installment facility is also provided to member instead of paying full amount at once. Next characteristic is voting right per member. Each member is entitled to a single vote regardless of the number of shares held by him. Representatives are elected on the basis of the principle of one member, one vote. Conference and training classes are planned to promote equality and brotherhood and to add knowledge among the members of cooperative society. Next characteristic is separate institution from politics and religion. A cooperative society after registration is recognized as a separate legal entity by law. It acquires an identity quite distinct and independent of its members, can purchase, dispose of its assets, can sue and also can be sued. Membership of a cooperative society is open to all irrespective of religion, caste and sex. A cooperative society cannot exist on the political or religion principle. Thus, cooperative society is separate from politics and religion. Unrestricted number of members. There is no restriction on the members so that as many persons as possible can become member of society for their economic upliftment and social welfare. Dear students, in next video we will discuss about advantages and limitations of cooperative society. Thank you.